Hi, everybody. I wanted to make a quick video for you rather than throw on a YouTube video because a lot of those are 20 minutes long, and I figured you don't want to do that. So I'm just going to give you a brief version of how to do a good Google search, especially in terms of credibility and a trustworthy website. So you'll see under week 12 that one of your assignments this week is to locate a third article that you plan to use to support your essay. So with the first essay, I gave you two articles and one video. But for this one, I've given you the two articles, but I leave it to you to come up with the third source. Okay. So I just want to go over these really quick. Number one, don't use Wikipedia. That's like the number one source that professors don't ever want to see on a works cited page. The reason for that is because it's one of the first ones to pop up. AI pops up. The AI generator pops up first now these days. But Wikipedia is an open source, so you can go in and edit it anytime you want. It's like for public use. So some people find that that's not necessarily credible. You do want to find an article that is no later than 5 years. It needs to be pretty recent. A reputable publisher is best. Usually a well-known site is always helpful. Using .edu, .org, or .gov, these sites are best before you go into a .com website. And I'm not saying you can't use .com. You can. There are definitely valuable sources. And when you get to possibly English 1010 in the spring, they might even limit you to just these three. But for this, the whole purpose is just to learn how to do good Google searches. So I really don't mind if you do come across something that you love and you want to use, and it happens to be a .com. So that's fine. A good article should have an author. Sometimes you will find something good, but then there is no author, and that's kind of questionable. So I want you to keep these in mind when you're doing your search. So let me just pull open a Google tab. Okay. So most of you, I'm going to go with the position of that a college degree is worth it because that's what most of you put in the discussion board last week. So we've already, the two articles you have is college worth it? So I don't want to do that again because you've already read two articles, one very pro college, one is a little more neutral with some concerns about college. But now that you have established a position, you should make your Google search more directed towards that position. So for those of you who are going to go with yes, college is necessary, do benefits of a college degree. When you come up with your like a more direct search engine, it does make your life easier. So the other thing I want to tell you, Pew Center is always pretty good. Um, all right, so this is how I first go about it. .org comes up immediately, so I am going to click on this. Okay, how do college graduates benefit society at large? Association of Public and Land Grant Universities. So we know this is like a legitimate website. So I want you guys to know I don't just sit here and read a whole article. That is incredibly time consuming. So I do a whole lot of scanning before I decide if I want to use an article. So already this seems just very like data driven. I mean, it does look like there's some good things in here, but we don't have an actual author. Um, so let's just keep going. Okay. These are all, you can see so far, these are all colleges, colleges, colleges. Let's check out this one. Okay. You do have a contributor, okay, here. So Diana Elliott, this is coming from PRB. Stay away from blogs though. Okay. But this is not a blog. Okay. So you can just scroll through. Again, I'm going down to the bottom because I'm looking for a publishing date, which may have been at the top. I'm sorry to torture you with going through this really quickly, but let me just get back up to. Oh, okay. So it was right there in front of me. I'm sorry. So it's super recent, 2024. So that's basically how I go about my research. And then once I feel like, oh, this checks all my boxes and that this could be pretty legitimate, then I go into it and I start reading. Like, am I going to find anything in here that's really going to support what I'm trying to say? So that's part of your job today is just do some Google searches until you find one particular article that you're going to add as your third source. Okay. All right. I hope this helps.